What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of What Are They Cooking, the series where we showcase the craziest Edison Format replays that you, the audience, have shared with the channel. As always, if you're a member of the audience and you got a cool replay, you can go to the Discord link in the description and post it in the Edison Format Replays channel. Now, starting off today, we have some kind of wild Morphtronic deck with Machine Dupe. I think we actually did show a Morphtronic deck a long time ago on this series, but it might have been different than this one. Because this one's got some spicy technology. Speaking of spicy technology, the opponent is playing one of these wacky DNA surgery machine things, but they're also playing like a Machine Dupe deck, as evidenced by the 3-hump Lakuta here. So basically, I guess the idea is you use DNA surgery on this and then you Machine Dupe it and you draw a bunch of cards. Makes sense. We're going to go ahead and summon Sangan, poke over that card trooper, going to work out for us. The opponent summons Cyber Valley. We actually torrential that. And then add, we just want to get to self-on so we can go self-on Machine Dupe. Makes sense. So we're now going to roll 3 dice off of our little OG Adamantipator monster here. Unfortunately, we're going to miss on our first roll, only rolling a 1. Second time, we roll a 4. So we get to look at the top 4. We miss again. Okay. We just miss again. Whatever. That's fine. That's fine. We'll hit on this third one shortly. We roll a 3. Okay, this is our chance. What? We missed all 3! No, we missed all 3, and then we're gonna get like quad fortressed. Oh my god, this is so bad. This is so no. Oh, we take 4,000 damage. That's so tragic. Okay, we go Mind Con. We'll try to cope here. Draw 2. We're gonna be taking even more damage here to the Lila. Okay, opponent goes Mill 3. We draw into Avarice. That maybe somehow does something. We're out of self-ons. We're gonna Avarice. Put back our entire graveyard, presumably. Yeah, I think so. And we draw 2. We draw into Autonomous Action Unit. We also have Storm. We could have done a play here, I mean, but we just opt to hope that the Cyber Valley is enough to protect us, which it luckily is. Opponent's going to set Mill 3. We draw. Okay, we got to do something now. Autonomous Action Unit, pay 15. Get Cyber Dragon. Synchro into Thought Ruler Archfiend. That'll gain us some life points, but I think we just die. Because it's creature swap, yeah. Well, that was a tough one. We missed on all 3 self-ons, and then we got a 4-material Fortress Dragon summoned on. Okay, redemption round. Redemption round. We're doing it again. Roll a 3. Okay, we hit. We got a Remoten. That's nice. Can we hit another one? Can we hit another one? We roll a 5. I'll be damned if we're not hitting one with a 5. Okay, there we go. We get a Radion. Now we're going to sync off into a Power Tool Dragon, presumably. And then add an Equip spell. So we reveal Autonomous Action Unit, DDR, Autonomous Action Unit. Get the DDR. We're going to use our third and final roll here. Roll another 5. Pretty good. We're going to hit every single time this one. So just like no in-between for us on these dice rolls. We're going to use the remote and get another +1. How positive are we? Like, we synchroed Android, set 2, and pass. All right, we end our turn with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9 cards. We just went +3. We actually just went +3 with that. That was awesome. End phase decree. We roll. We're just plussing even more. We should probably power tool first if we can to thin our deck of equip spells, but we're just not doing that. Maybe we don't have enough left. That's a possibility. Do we only play like? No, we still have enough. We're just doing it now. Okay. We add an autonomous action unit. Doesn't really help in this situation. We're going to try to hit over the set monster. They try to Raikou or Decree, but obviously we're not going to allow that to happen. The only question at this point is, do we hit into a potential Mirror Force? I think maybe we just chance it. Oh, well, there's a Decree there, right? So it's just, yeah, we don't care. Unless they have Mirror Force and a Typhoon, which I guess they could have, but, you know, what are the odds of that, really? They're going to go for Machine Dupe on Cyber Valley, just try to stall, but we can just Brain Control. We don't even need a Brain Control. We can just sling in it, attack for game. So a very impressive turn 1 pop-off, summon a bajillion things, search a bajillion things there. Let's see if we can pull it off again in game number 2. We're going to summon out a Self-On. No Machine Dupe this time, and we roll a 1. Okay, but the 1 hits. We hit a Slingin. We hit the... All right, we're doing good. We take out the Raikou for free. Now the Slingin will just get run over for free as well, so I guess it's not that great. Let's see, we have a Junk Box, so we could potentially... All right, we're just going to try to... Wait, what? Does this thing not banish for cost? No, it apparently does not. What a weird card. We try to go for Junk Box. We get Solemn Judgment. We're now going to have to activate Autonomous Action Unit, maybe. And just make a level 5 Synchro, probably Android, since you don't really want to be making Catastor against this deck that plays like 9 Sidras. So the opponent's just going to go Valley Pass. We swing over. What do we do now? We set Sangan, set Torrential, gain some life. All right. Opponent's going to summon out the Proto-Cyber hit into our set monster. The Sangan's going to go get us a Radion. All right. Cool that Sangan can, like, search an 18-beater. The opponent overloads into Overdragon for just a 1600 Overdragon, which I don't... Or is it a 24? Maybe it's a 24. But we go into Power Tool, and the opponent actually just concedes at this point. Okay. All right. That was a pretty impressive game number 2, I gotta say. Game number 1 was so tragic, though. It was so tragic. Okay, next up we've got high-rated match with Monster Mash. You gotta be a maniac to pilot Monster Mash on ladder like this. So let's see what this... it's got Eltonin, it's got Gigantes. I already deeply approve of this. We're going to hit into a D prison. The opponent appears to be playing Solidarity Gadgets, I guess. They hit over our Witch of the Black Rose. Tough. We draw into Sork. Okay, we can go summon Gallus here. That hits a Caius, going to do some decent burn damage. We go add Fortress. We go... Or just special the Fortress. Oh, do we just have lethal? 800, 33, 51. We have exact. It's a good thing we hit that Caius off the Gallus. We were just able to kill them there. Otherwise, we might have had to... I don't know. Maybe we should have, like, just gone for the Black Rose. I'd have probably just gone for the Black Rose, but... Works out for us. Works out for us, because we're able to just end the game right there and there. Alright, we're going to run over the gadget. Opponent summons out another gadget. Yep, gadgets. Yep. Activates the Solidarity. Swings over our guy. Okay, but we have Breaker. We could just go for that. It gets bottomless. Not great. The eternal Breaker experience in Edison Format. Just... Alright. We can drop Fader and go for Caius here. Oh, Storm is a nice rip. Alright, we probably just Caius, get rid of both of these monsters here. Attack. Yes, very nice opponents. They can Vortex, I guess. I don't know if they really want to. Maybe just set the Torrential. They are going to Vortex. They're just going to Vortex a Caius. That's not optimal. We need to get to Fortress here. We have a bunch of ways to revive it, but yeah. Opponent's going to summon more gadgets. The gadget train, it just marches on. We're getting gadgeted to death. Okay, we draw Raikou. We can drop Eltonin. That'll deal with that. They could potentially Fortress us here, but they don't really need to. They can clear this for free already. Probably better to hold that Sidra for a Machina Fortress, potentially. We go summon Breaker. That eats a Torrential Tribute. That's fine. We pass. I think we are not actually dead, even to Limiter here. We draw Sidra. We're going to go into Chimera Tech Fortress Dragon. Attack for 2,000, and then just pass. Opponent summons nothing. Okay. We swing into a D prison. We bring out Fortress. Surely, this has to be... This is it, right? Yeah, we just get Limitered, and it is... it's going to be over for us here in game number 2, unfortunately. So, moving on to game number 3. This one will decide all the marbles. Can we win with Monster Mash? We're siding into Electric Virus. You gotta love to see it. We're going to open up with Machina Gear Frame, which the opponent will also do. They're going to bring out their Fortress. And do we drop Trag? Oh, I feel like dropping Trag is the play. It might be correct to just steal their Fortress and, like, eat the hand rip. Oh, we're not going to do it? I don't know. I feel like I would do it. Like, actually... How are we getting rid of this Fortress? Every way in our hand of getting rid of it just requires us to eat the hand rip anyway. We might as well just permanently steal their Fortress. But we don't want to do that. We're going to summon another one, eat a Bottomless, set a Jujitsu Master, hope they hit into it with the Fortress, which they do not do. So the gadget is just going to get stacked instead. I mean, I feel like one way or another we're going to have to eat this Fortress hand rip. And it feels like it was a mistake not to do it with the Tragodia Steel effect. Now they got Solidarity out. They just swing into the thing again, get stacked to the top. Raikou can take out the back row. Hopefully, maybe we can just drop a Cyber Dragon. No, I don't even know what we're doing. We're just like coping at this point. Oh wait, we have lethal. Never mind, it doesn't matter. We can summon Breaker, take out the back row, steal their guy, attack forward. Is this game 16, 30? It has to be, right? It's like 6,000. All right, it all works out in the end because we can go for game with Electric Virus and just eat the hand rip there, and it doesn't matter because we attack and we kill them. Okay, next match we have, this guy is playing like the Dark Nephthys Spacian build, but he's playing it with Zerato as well, which I actually thought about this, and I ultimately decided to play Nephthys instead. Zerato is pretty cool though. He has like the board wipe and stuff. He's definitely better in certain situations. The Nephthys, well, I think he's playing both. So maybe a ratio of like 2 Nephthys, 2 Zerato is actually like optimal. I never tried that. Obviously, the reason I kept Nephthys is because you can actually summon it with its own effect. And every time you summon it, it's just a plus, whereas Zerato is not necessarily a plus, although it sometimes can be depending on the situation. But yeah, I think maybe 2 Nephthys, 2 Zerato might just be correct with the triple creator and the trade-ins. I feel like there's some serious possibility that that is the way to do it. So I'm definitely a fan of this person's take on the deck. I might have to try it out. So they're going to summon out, because I think that's probably what they're on. They're probably not playing 3 of each. That would just be absurd. But it's just like another option. That way you have like the guy that clears monsters, and you have the guy that clears spell traps, you know? Our creator gets Caiused, which isn't great, but we have so much stuff here. We're going up against Vayu Turbo, it looks like. I think this is Vayu, it has to be, right? Burial, Armageddon, yeah, it just has to be. So they Typhoon our call. Did we not chain that? It looks, I think we didn't chain it. Obviously, you could chain it, get Crossporter, add a Neospatian. We're going to summon out a second creator. We get lucky on the MST there in a pretty big way. They go for Burial and use it to protect their Caius, so they can have that Plague play. But obviously, we just have the Compulse to disrupt this, so I think we were going to win that game. So yeah, the Zerato, it cannot be said that the Zerato didn't do work that game, because it definitely did. Yeah, very nice. This hand, we just have every boss monster in this hand, along with Armageddon, Convert, Contact. This is one of those hands where you're just like, man, we're going to be slamming cards, and that's what we're going to do. Activate Convert, Contact, activate Trade-In, and we're going to activate Allure as well, set Judgment, and next turn, you can see what's going to happen, right? Like, Creator comes down, Dad comes down. They didn't even Judgment the Creator, which is crazy. They just Judgment the Dark Arm. Now we Typhoon the other one. And we would have had Lethal, but we put the Creator in defense, which is usually the safe thing to do. Opponent's going to summon out Armageddon Knight, activate Rhoda to get... Huh? Are they just going for some whack Brianak play here? Okay, apparently that is what they're doing. I think they should have stacked the Dyna instead. They're going to bounce the Zerata. Yeah, I don't know what the point of this play was, actually. You're just so cooked. We're going to copy their guy, bounce it back, summon Plague, attack for a game. Definitely, I might have to try this variant. The Zerato... It also means you have like 7 trade-in targets, which is just slightly less awkward than playing 6, I think. Where it's just like double Zerato, double Nephthys, triple Creator. It is one more brick, I suppose. Sort of. But obviously you can summon Zerato sometimes, presumably. So, yeah. I think it's a pretty cool take. Pretty cool take. Final replay we have. It's a Fire-Water format replay. You know, we like to do some other format replays at the end some of the time. The problem is, this is a Noble Knight deck, and I haven't read any of the Noble Knight cards, and I'm not going to understand what's happening. So we summon whatever this guy is, which apparently is just they're like pseudo-Gemini monsters or something. Okay, I wasn't aware of that, but you equip in a Noble Arms equip card, and it gets an effect. So it becomes a Dark, and it becomes a level 5. And then you get an additional... Wait. You can just special summon a guy from your deck? Okay. Okay, you have to kill the equip spell, though. We get Veilered, so that's not going to be happening. What does this thing even do? It gives it 1,000, and then... Yeah, something else not that important. What does this thing do? I'm going to have to read every card, because I don't know what any of the Noble Knight cards do. Alright, this thing can equip... from its hand or graveyard, or from the hand or graveyard, it gains 300, and then if it's a light, which it's not, well, it is the light now because it got Veilered, but that doesn't, the light effect doesn't matter. It's going to turn into a dark again when it gets unveilered, right? And then it's going to have this effect when it battles, you can, it just like catasters the, okay. I'm going to have to read every one of these, and I hate it. The opponent is doing Fire Fist things, which I actually don't have to read every one of these. They try to bear, take out our guy, but we're just going to Veiler. And then they set Lance. Okay, now we're going to use the effect Special a Dude from the deck. We get this thing. What does it do? Okay, when it's equipped with an equip spell... Wait, it gets both of these effects? Yeah, okay. It becomes in a dark and it gains a level. Alright, do they just all have that one or something? And then it also has some power tool effect for Noble Arms equip spells, which I think presumably we're going to do at this moment. So we're going to reveal 3, and then 1 gets added to our hand. We get Excalibur, which I don't know what it does. The other ones apparently go to the graveyard. We're going to try to swing. We just take out the bear. Is this thing mandatory or something? Okay, apparently, no, it's not. But we just choose to do it anyway. Playing around the damage step Lance, maybe? Would the damage step Lance have actually been enough? Maybe it would have. Were we just at 23? Okay, I'm probably overanalyzing this. We're gonna exceed into this. What does this guy do? You can target 3 Noble Arm equips, equip them all. Once per turn, detach, then target one other. So, okay, that doesn't really matter right now. If it's sent from the field of the graveyard, you special summon a level 4 or higher Noble Knight from the grave. And then this thing's also going to equip. And then this thing apparently gives us life points. Alright, but they have the Wolf Bark to go into the Excite on and wipe our whole field, which, we don't have a great answer for that. We can Lance, make it smaller. They Lance back. Or no, did they Lance back? Is there any point in lancing back? I don't know. We get back our dude. So we have the Merge Drought, which is we're just gonna re-equip this thing, use its effect, get this, go into a level or a rank 4. What does this one do? I don't know. It just gets immediately compulsed, so I don't have to read it. Thank God. Nope, we're gonna lance it. I do have to read it. Shit. Okay. What? Oh no, it has an effect on summon anyway. So the effect on summon just equips the 3, and then you can detach 1 to destroy spell traps. So it's like a Feather Duster sort of. Well, we're just going to rank up into this thing, which we can apparently not do. All right, my bad. We gain more life, and we try to go battle phase, but they just excite on us again, which, fair card, by the way. This card was a menace for a hot minute there in the history of Yu-Gi-Oh! And now Thunder King's on the field. We can't even duality. We're going to try to swing in. They let us do it, so we can Honest Over, use a duality, go for Mystical Space Typhoon. And then, man, those were all 3 pretty good reveals off of the duality. We are taking some damage, so the situation isn't great. The opponent's going to get a free Tenki because they inflicted battle damage, and we're just going to scoop it up here. I should point out, I think this was in the finals of a Fire Water tournament, so, yeah, this Noble Arms deck did go, like 5-0. It went, like, undefeated or something to get to this point. So the opponent's going to kill our back row, try to swing with Thunder King, and then book our guy in the battle step. Okay, we just kind of let that go. We try to duality, but obviously that's not going to work. We're going to try to swing in, Lance over the Thunder King, so now we can use that pot of duality, and we're just going to get an Excalibur. Alright, whatever. Our guy now resolves his Power Tool effect, which can apparently reveal the monster? I was not aware that was a thing. Noble Arms cards, so it's not like Power Tool. You can reveal any 3 Noble Arms cards. All right. We're going to use the effect again. The opponent's just kind of bricked on hand traps here. Let's see. Are we going to... Is there like a good point to Max C in this matchup, or should they just not be on Max C? I don't know. The opponent scoops. They draw into a dead Wolf Bark or whatever, and we're going to be going to the final game, number 3 here. They're going to go Bear, set 3. We activate Duality. Duality is going to let us add a Dust Tornado. Pretty crazy. This format has like triple MST, and we're still playing Dust Tornado. We're going to try to card D. That kind of sucks that we get Veilered. Can we stop this? We try to Lance and make it crash. They Lance us back, and now we're going to book their guy. Wait, what? Oh, no. They waited till damage step. Okay, so we can't book their guy. Never mind. We're going to equip the Merge Out, try to special from deck. Now we can chain book to make sure that the Fiendish fizzles, and we resolve our effect, and now we're arguing about something, which, I don't know, we get Veilered here anyway. We swing over their guy, though, and we have a warning, which is going to be really good to stop that Wolf Bark. The opponent's just going to have to pass. Now we get to add a Noble Arms card with our guy, free +1. We can flip up our other dude, equip the guy from the graveyard. We're not using the effect to special from deck. Is there a reason we're not doing that? Can we not do that for some reason? I don't know. I've only had a cursory glance at these cards. You're going to have to forgive me. The opponent's going to go Wolf Bark into Kagetsuchi. So when this guy summoned you mill 5, and they're going to mill some stuff, all right, it gets powered up by the 2 Tenkis, so it's big enough to hit over. But this is just going to survive because of the effect of one of these cards I haven't read. They're going to Kagetsuchi in our draw phase. I forget what this guy's other effect does. I've only ever seen it used in mill decks. Detach 1 material. Wait, what? So it can just protect itself or other Beast Warriors. Okay, so it detaches the material to protect itself from something. We're going to summon Card Car and just pass. So we draw 2. Opponent's going to summon their Card Car and also just pass. Draw 2. Now we're going to protect ourselves again. So apparently, it protected himself from this thing's effect to pop. I was just confused because I think it looked like we were still in the draw phase. But yeah, we read this guy earlier and he has a pop effect, so it makes sense. Opponent's going to duality, so there's not going to be any special summoning this turn. We're just going to go summon Bear. That gets bottomless to set 2 pass. We draw into Typhoon. We're going to equip our thing. We're going to use this to... I didn't even read this one yet. Apparently it adds a Noble Knight to our hand from the graveyard, I guess. Looks like Mirror Force is going to have to be used. And then Call of the Haunted's going to have to be used to stay alive, but we chain MST and then just get in for game. Alright, that was difficult for me. I had to read so many Noble Knights cards. I hope you appreciate the effort for me. But yeah, that's going to wrap it up. That's the last replay that we've got for you today. So as always, hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you thought in the comment section, and I will see you next time. As always, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Furthermore, if you enjoy my content, you should think about becoming a channel member. You get access to tons of bonus content, and it's a great way to help support the channel.